Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Won't stop fighting to the very end. Many men trying to reach it. Many men.
It's top of the log versus a team in sixth. It's a team that secured their semi-final position versus a team that is pretty much out of contention or completely out of contention. It's the Vodacom Bulls taking on the Toyota Cheetahs at Loftus Versfeld. And while some might call this a dead rubber for the Cheetahs, a team that's out of contention, there's too much passion, there's too much courage, there's too much bravery from the men from Free State to play for today, to say it's anything other than a proper contest. The men from Free State looking to really take a victory, take a win, an elusive win at Loftus. Yeah. Welcome to BullsEye TV. My name is Mark Nankaro. I'm joined by Kulukane Hlongwane.
I'm Mark. How are you, bro?
On yourself.
I can't complain, bro. It's always great to see, just be sitting with you. We need to keep the tradition and, send out all the best wishes to all our fans. To all the fans, before I get going, to all the fans, remember, we're on TikTok. We're live on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And if you want to watch it again, you can watch it on YouTube and Facebook. So I'd love you to be with you guys again this afternoon. And you today, best comment, all best question wins you.
And share.
Comment and share wins. You can win yourself a nice Blue Bulls cap that is signed and sealed by all the Bulls players. Marcus, big game. Big game, sir.
Yeah, massive game. First of all, let's have a look at that Cheetahs. The last time the Cheetahs played was against the Pumas. The last time we played was against the Pumas as well. We played them on Wednesday. We had a bye, of course. Two very different fortunes. We, of course, took the win escaped Nelspruit with the win. It's a difficult place to play. They're a very well-coached team. The Cheetahs, on the other hand, lost that game. So the one thing that stuck out for me is that the Cheetahs really struggled more with the maul defense against the Pumas. The Pumas scored a number of rolling maul tries, and the Cheetahs they didn't have an answer there. That's really plays into our hands with the way we like to play, because we scored some phenomenal tries from the maul, like we did against the Pumas.
Yeah, 100%, bro. It's just like, this game is so nice for us to, as a game, as a buffer before the knockout stages, in terms of maul time, set piece time, we know that is our bread and butter. We are so good at that time, and today we need to make sure that we show that. We show that at line out, at set piece time, we're going to be dominant, and that's what I would love to see against this Cheetahs side, who are a proud franchise, Marcos. They're a proud franchise. They're not going to come out here just for to make up the numbers, boy.
Most definitely, and on that point, let's go and look at that Cheetahs lineup. A number of names that stand out. I think the most obvious one is Ron Pino, the captain, number 9, obviously an absolute veteran of South African rugby. Springbok, who's won a World Cup, more than 60-odd caps. But other than that, you're looking at guys like Renier Bernardo and Victor Sekekete in that second row, solid second row. In the back row, you might be looking at Aiden Davis. He's a very willing ball carrier. And in the back line, look at, well, the centre's a bit of an unknown entity, but look at that back three. It's super dangerous. Cohen Jasper, who made some incredible breaks, some incredible tries playing for UCT.
He's rapid, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very rapid. Boy. And Duncan Sol, of course, and Malcolm Yah on the wings are also, as you say, rapid. They're dangerous guys. Why don't you take us through that Bulls line?
Yeah, Marcus, looking at the Bulls side, as you see again, great rotation, great depth shown again. Seeing Gekedi Sinnekam, we're obviously big fans, future Bork in our eyes, I think, Marcus. Can agree with that. And then we've got Jan Vessels at 2 coming in, managed from 1 to 2, to 1 to 2. And then I look at my loose trio, I'm happy. And then Flip, my guy. This backline is unbelievable. Yet again, the centre partnership of Stedman Gans and The man himself at 12, Conor Hendricks, is unbelievable. And then fullback David Krul, the pivot. Second pivot, sorry.
Well, looking at some of the changes, Jan Hendrik Wessels, he's the guy that really stands out for me. He's a guy who's moved across from loose head prop to hooker. He played in the back row and in the second row at high school, playing Great Bloom. He's such a dangerous prospect. I'm so excited to watch him play. I think he's been an incredible carrier. He's made light work of that transition, his ability to throw the ball into the line. His fundamentals have been great. And let's listen to our coach, Jake White, because he had quite a bit to say about Jan Hendrik Wessels and his transition.
Look, I mean, Jan Hendrik Wessels for me is coming on leaps and bounds. I mean, he's still young, but I rate him as a rugby player. And if you look at what we have, loose head-wise, which was his favourite position before he got here, is we've got Gerard Steenkamp playing really well. Lizo Gulboka still coming back from injury, which he'll be back soon. We've got Simpiwe playing really well. Jacques, who's played loose head most of his life, is helping us on the tight head side. So I just thought, I mean, for his progression and development, it's probably a position where not only at the Bulls, but I think generally in South Africa, a young hooker coming through is a great opportunity for him now. So yeah, I'm playing him, and I'm playing him this weekend with the two props who played really well this year as well, you know, in Mornay and in Gerard. So it'll be quite interesting to see how that front row goes tomorrow.
Another name I'm looking at is Marco Jansen from Furen. He's the big talking point this week, a man who's played a lot of his rugby outside centre and on the wing. Of course, at scrum half, that's really where his bread's buttered. He's made a career at scrum half before coming to the Bulls, and he's been utilised a lot in the backfield. So I'm very excited to see a rest start for him at 9. And of course, Jake White had quite a bit to say about that as well. So let's listen to our coach on that change.
And then Marco played the club games last weekend. He played for Pretoria Rugby Club. You know, he is a 9. I mean, he's actually helped us out in other positions when we didn't have centres and outside backs. But now with Stravino and with you know, guys that have come through on the outside like backs in terms of you know, Madosh and Kirkley Orense, who's back from sevens, and now we've got Sedman at centre, and obviously the centres I've just mentioned. It gives me a chance to give him some game time at number 9 as well, knowing that, you know, we're going to Europe soon, and if it's raining and it's cold in Connacht and it's, you know, it's pelting down with rain, maybe he's the best suited guy to play at 9 for us. So yeah, I'm just trying him so he gets some game time, because as I said, he's not going to get much game time if he stays in the outside backs now.
By Jake White, we've invested a lot of resources in our depth at outside centre and in the backs especially, so very tight to make it at 13 for the Vodacom Bulls. Not maybe slightly thinner at scrum half, so an opportunity here for Marco Jansen from Furen, especially as he said, if it's pelting down with rain, tough conditions, hard slow pitches up north. The other interesting change for me, well, not so much a change, a man who's potentially making the Vodacom Bulls debut, as Rowan Cormorant to come off the bench. Obviously, he played great rugby for the Lions, just south of us. Played great rugby for Stade Francais and in Japan as well. So I'm really frothing to see him get off the bench.
Yeah, it's nice to see that he's come across the yes game. Marcus, he's come to the right side of the yes game, I should say. You know, obviously a little ex-Lions player, man who's proud to trade in Europe. Mark, I'm looking at, you know, a great change, I think. The one we've all been waiting for. The Jacques Duplessis on the bench, finally. We get to see the sheep. We get to see the blonde beauty on the bench, Marcus. What are your thoughts on that? Like, having the big man there?
I'm so excited. Obviously, this is a guy who went through the junior structures playing for the Vodacom Bulls. So he's come through the structures here, and then he went overseas as a very young player. Was a young recruit to go over to Montpellier. Played for ages in Montpellier, and he's still a very young man. He's come back to the Vodacom Bulls potentially to really etch his name in history here and potentially push for a Springbok cap as well. So yeah, I'm really excited to see him play.
Yeah, Mark. And then there's also V.A.S. Steenkamp. I mean, the man we've seen, we know it's about. We're big supporters of him. The youngster, you know, he's just growing into that role, and you know, it's so nice to see like a nice you know, like a train, like a nice tunnel vision way for V.A.S. Steenkamp after Araglo, guys like Dwayne Vermeulen. We've got another guy like V.A.S. Steenkamp. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm excited to see him play. He's a promising prospect, also another great Bloom boy. As I said, willing carrier, loves to get his mitts on the ball and get over the advantage line. So I'm always excited to watch him play. He's physical in contact, and he's energetic as well. Then I would like us to have a look at our last game. It's a while ago against the Pumas, but some analysis there. And Jake White spoke at length about escaping Nelspruit with a win. So let's listen to him.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think you would know. I mean, the Nelspruit team and Jimmy and them have done their homework. They're a good side. They've, you know, a long pre-season, same group of players. Players, you know, obviously play really well week to week. And you're right. I mean, to go there and get a bonus point win is fantastic for us. Let's not forget we did score 5 tries to 2, so it wasn't that we played badly. I think we obviously made some mistakes. We let them in, and the other one was a 14-point swing. If you consider that Slovenia drops the ball, they go on and score a full-length try. But saying that, I mean, they're a good team. I mean, they've got a chance now of playing in the semi-finals, which is great for them. But we need to focus on what we need to do, and I think that's the most important message to our team.
Most definitely, we do need to focus on what we need to do. And what's very interesting is the amount of maul tries we scored against the Pumas. As we said, we've identified that as being a weakness going into this game now. And it'll be very, very interesting to see how the Cheetahs, if they have any answer, if they've sat in the week, studied the film, and have some kind of way to nullify that, us at more time.
Yeah, Mark, they're going to have to, the Cheetahs today are going to, if they want to get some sort of results in this game, they're going to have to get the mitts about them at set piece time, especially at more time. We know what a scrum can do. I don't want to chat about scrum today. I think it's going to be a mauling game. Whoever wins this game, I think the game for us is going to be one, a portion of it's going to be one at more time, Marcos. And then when we...
No, well, it was also very interesting that in that last game, we were actually struggling. I mean, we started slow. We struggled, took ages to get into the game. But then when we did, we resorted to our physicality. We resorted to our tightening the screws, to muscle them, get a barrel over the whitewash, through our maul, 2 tries via the maul, a try from the scrum. We scored a penalty try there. Also pick and goes. Mornay Smith got over the whitewash. So it was very interesting to see that when we were under the cosh, had our backs against the ropes, we resorted to our set piece dominance, our physicality there, and that's what got us over the line.
We did resort to it, didn't we, Marcus? We resorted. And Mark, there's that facet, and then you look at the facet of the breakdown time. And in rugby games, and like with the refs now especially, they're not giving an inch at breakdown time. If Oaks aren't rolling out quickly enough, if you don't have show clear daylight, they're penalising you. And we got sanctioned for that in the tight initial encounters of the game, which wasn't good for us. And I would like to see us. We always chat about we start off slow. If there's one criticism I could give to our beautiful team is that we just start off a lot better.
Most definitely, I think that's been our kryptonite is slow rollout, and we've been penalised heavily in the last few weeks, and it's really stifled our momentum. So hopefully, looking ahead today, we'd like to see us start a bit stronger and with a little bit better discipline. But Jake White had quite a bit to say about that, and it's quite an interesting story behind it as well. So let's listen to our esteemed coach there.
Okay, let me give you a bit of background there. I think what's happened is the referees in South Africa are really super strict on the breakdown. I think the reason for that is they know going into Europe it's not going to be easy. I think from a coaching point of view, we're happy with that. We're happy that they are, as I said, extremely strict on that. Yes, we do have given a lot away, and that's part of what we're trying to get better at. We're making sure we don't concede so many penalties. So, I mean, the one goes with the other one. I think you're 100% right in that we are conceding too many. But I'd rather make sure that we're getting penalised for the things we're getting wrong here, as opposed to thinking everything's fine and we get to Europe and we get blown for exactly the same infringements.
Very interesting there, words from our coach. There's some matchups that I'm very excited about. I'm sure you are as well, especially halfback. You've spoken about Ruan Pienaar and Marco Jansen van Vuuren. Just walk me through that little matchup there. We both frothing to see that on the field.
Yeah, the total bananas, isn't it, Marcos? I've been chatting to you so much because Marco was the one initially when I found out about Marco and he told me that he's actually a 9, and it's unbelievable that he's actually a 9. He's so tall, so I'm so excited to see him play now. What will it bring to the game? Would it be physicality? Is it quick off the base? I'm very excited to see. And then Ruan Pienaar, need I say more? The 50+ capped Springbok.
Yeah, Ruan Pienaar, I think, is absolutely crucial to the Toyota Cheetahs today, especially in terms of his service, his poise and experience behind the ruck and behind the breakdown, his kicking game. That will be he'll be the linchpin for them in the back line. Marco Jansen van Vuuren, interesting to see how he goes. Jake White wants him to bring something very different. We know what we have with Keegan Johannes, with Ambrose. They're snipers. We know what we have with Zach Burger. So Marco Jansen van Vuuren brings something very different at 6'2". He'll be a physical type of scrum half in a similar mold to a TJ Perenara. So I'm exceptionally excited to see how he goes today.
Exceptionally excited.
Yeah, exceptionally excited. Another battle that I want to look at is in the back threes, especially Kirkley Arendse going. He's just come along in leaps and bounds. He's so dangerous. Let him cook. He's so dangerous in the wider channels, but he's so good under the high ball as well. He's been very, very safe as houses there, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him have a crack. Have a crack.
He must do for sure. So and he's coming up against guys like Malcolm Yar, Cohen Asper, and Duncan Saul. The back three, which is rapid. We spoke briefly about Cohen Asper and what he does bring to the game. I think think there's similar kinds of rugby players in terms of how rapid they are, in terms of how they're X factor players at the end of the day. So I'm excited to see that matchup, Marcos.
Yeah, Malcolm, he's not to be laughed at. He might be a small man, but he stands up physically, he makes his tackles. He's so dangerous with the ball in his hands as well. He's a real lethal weapon for them. He's very quick in the outside channels. So if you give him an inch, he'll take a yard. So that's a man we really, Malcolm Yard's a man we really need to nullify today and be about our business, ensuring we don't let him get any space whatsoever. Running out a bit of a time here, KK. Let's have a look at our bullseye. Who's the guy in that Toyota Cheetahs team that you are really looking forward to watching today?
It's for me. It was very very easy for me, Marcos. Just Ruan Pienaar, X-Pac, a man who's just proven his trade all over the world, and he's so he brings a calm over the field. He's like a Morne Stan Goose. Guys, he's got that that calm he brings over rugby field. So I'm excited to see him. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm looking at Duncan Saul. I think he's so dangerous. So he's a guy. I'm looking at Cohen Jasper as well. I think he's a similar mold to a Ches and Colby. I know we don't want to put that moniker on too many people because it's big boots to fill, not literally, but big boots to fill. But Cohen Jasper, he's so dangerous in the backfield. So I'm really excited for him and Duncan Saul. From the Vodacom Bulls, who's the forward, who's the back you excited to watch?
Yeah, Marcos, my Bulls out today was pretty simple. I had to go for the big man himself, Miller Ace. He's just been, he's not Miller Ace, sorry. How am I saying Miller Ace? Yanku Sonopol, the man who's got man of the match in one of his first games back. He was so good, he's so good in the line out, so good. Even ball carrying, I didn't even know he was such a strong ball carrying. He's so strong, you know what I mean, Marcos? And so I'm happy to see him. And then in the back line, I'm looking for Marco Jans van Veen, the number 9. The man, I'm just excited to see him play more than I want to see what sort of impact he's going to bring on the field. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm looking at, in the front row, I'm looking at Jan Hendrik Wessels and Gerard Sennekamp. I think, and I'm cheating a bit going for 2 there, but I think they're such a good package together. Whoa. Both physical, strong over the ball, carrying-wise, they're both exceptional, and at set piece, I mean, they dominate anyone that comes up against them. And then Marosh Tambwe in the back line. He's been off with injury for a while, so hasn't been in the game, and I'm excited to see him after a couple games, get back into it, shake off a bit of the rust, and get dangerous and get back to scoring tries like he did. That's really where his checks were paid.
Yeah, we just want to see violations been caused at Loftus, don't we? Marcos with Mad Dog Tambwe at 11. As they come out here, Marcos, here they are. Cheetahs, unfortunately. They've come from central South Africa and they've come up north to the north of Johannesburg. There he is, Ruan Pienaar, the 50-plus cap Springbok World Cup winner. Unbelievable to see this. And as you see, guys like Brett's coming out there, the bench coming out, Opa Mahoje. Beautiful day, isn't it, in Gauteng? Marcos, look at that.
Yeah, perfect conditions. Looks strong underfoot. I think we're going to see a bit of champagne rugby. Hopefully get the ball thrown a little bit around. So strong, hard underfoot as well. So I think we're going to see some wild tries today from the men in blue especially.
Yes, sir. Wow. And nice to see you. Oh, there they come. Oh. Big trouble for the Cheetahs. And they're looking serious, aren't they, Marcos? Look at that. That number 4 and 5 partnership there. Ruanoke, Yanku Sonopol, Anu Botha leading this beautiful team from Pretoria out in that beautiful 1997 replica kit. Shout out to all our sponsors. Shout out to all the fans all across the world. And to all the fans, remember, you have a chance of winning a cap signed and sealed by our captain. Just give us share, give us your best comment, words of support, and best questions, and we will be picking a lucky winner today. Marcos, take us away.
Botha looks so poised. He looks so confident as well, focused. The man who spent so much time up in Munster, of course, a Vodacom Bulls fan through and through before he became a player. He used to camp out for days to get tickets to watch at Loftus. Great to see him leading the boys out as well, leading out the Chargers. As we see, interestingly, Ruan Pienaar, well, not so interesting, but it's different to see a scrum-off, kick-off. But he's about...
Does not surprise me at all, though, at the man.
Well, it doesn't surprise me that it'll be Ruan Pienaar to kick us off, but it surprises me to see a 9 kick-off. It's always odd.
For sure.
Immediately, Johan Goosen collects and gets absolutely monstered by Free State Cheetahs. That's Renier Bernardo. Watch out for him. He's a physical customer, the number 4 jersey. Yanku Swanepoel carries. We're going to look to clear Mochietsa from Fear, and let's see how his pass holds up to scrutiny. The clearance from Davy Krill is not exemplary. It finds touch, but... he's not too happy with that kick, and we still find ourselves in our half, 30 seconds off the clock, and Cheetahs have an opportunity to manufacture some sort of attack here.
Yeah, we just need, like we said, Marcus, just nullify the mistakes, the tight encounters, start the game for once, on the front foot. It will be unbelievable to see Cheetahs in that away wide kit. Two about to feed.
So Kikete collects. Here goes Ron Pino. Here come the Cheetahs. They immediately spill the ball. So opportunity to counter. This time via Steenkamp. It's a good carry.
Oh, arms out, Marcos.
Arms out for the knock. So let's go here. Gerard Steenkamp carries ahead. Always makes meters.
Oh, it's so different to see the big man at 9. I'm so used to seeing him at 13 and wing and him running mad lines. Now he's playing 9.
Malcolm
Jeez.
Yars made an absolute meal of that clearance there from Jan Goosen. He's absolutely spilt it ahead, bottled it. Opportunity here for the Vodacom Bulls to have a scrum early in Cheetah's half. Launch an attack, get some points on the board.
Yeah, he completely bottled that. His eyes went on the ball.
It's in the shade as well, so
Yeah.
odd to see. No sun in his eyes.
Yeah, I guess it's probably just the Loftus pressure, isn't it, Marcos? There is Jan Vessel setting, being the focal point of that scrum. Oh, it's interesting to see him at 2.
I'd love to see it. He's a tall hooker, but it's a nice positional change, and I don't think we're going to have any problems at scrum time.
Big scrum, yeah. This is our bread and butter, yeah.
Skulk Ferreira, he's a shrewd customer there, shrewd operator on the loose head side for the Cheetahs. Other than that, Louis van der Westhuizen, of course, is an international with Namibia.
And Squeeze Boys.
Solid.
Oh, it's a solid scrum. That's a
On
great
the halfway
base.
line, right on the paint there of the halfway line. Mocking out some interference. Feeds Johan Goosen. Skip pass to Lionel Mapu. Gets tackled behind the advantage line. Van Vuren again. Ranokia passes it back infield. Big carry. Ulrich Low. Creeping up to the halfway line now. Johan Goosen, dummies and clears.
Oh, beautiful on his left boot as well.
And he finds grass.
Lovely to see, isn't it? Oh, and
Jasper's been
Lionel Mapu.
Charged down by Lionel Mapu.
No, it's
Brilliant
Kurtly-
work.
no, it's Kurtly
Kurtly
Arendse.
Arendse, of
They got the
course. I was
same
thinking,
scrum
what
cap.
is Lionel doing out there?
Kurtly Arendse with a great charge down, Marcos.
Beautiful chase, but he looks like he's done himself an injury there.
Oh, no.
He's done himself a mischief.
And he's just come back, That's so great.
Looks like the medic's holding the neck.
Oh.
This might be serious.
Yeah, we never want to see a man down as especially a man who's just coming back from injury.
Let's just see, because he charged up so well, got in the face of Jasper. Oh, the ball went straight into his head.
In his pup.
Oh no. Yeah, straight. Hits him right on top of the dome there.
On the lid, Marcos. It's, yeah, to be honest, I don't, yes, it might seem serious. I don't think it should be as serious as we think it could be, because it's just
It's
a
a neck
ball,
injury. I mean, it could be
it's a
very
ball
serious.
but it's a ball in the head though. I don't think that should do too much damage, hopefully. Definitely rattled him a bit for sure. There's the forward union there, Marcos.
Gets up so quickly, and then the ball just slaps. I mean,
That was close.
he's
as
feeling
well.
that in the air. He's going to be stretchered off here. It's a
Oh,
serious
no,
injury.
It is serious. That's not good. Commiserations to Kurtly Arendse. He was on such a great trajectory after his injury, coming back, making that number 14 jersey his own. It's just so unfortunate. 11 jersey his own.
Ron Kombrink takes the field. Great to see him. Kurtly Arendse will be carted off, and it is a serious injury. And yeah, thoughts go out to the Arendse family. We hope it's just precautionary and that he's fine and he's back on his feet again soon, because he has been so dangerous coming back from injury. Now it's time for Ron Kombrink to prove what all the hype is about, answer some questions, and let's see him get the ball in his hands and see what he can do.
And to all the Bull supporters who are listening in, remember to send in your questions, your words of encouragement to the Vodacom Bulls, and I'm sure your words of support to Kurtly Arendse. Let's hope that the man can recover from this. Doesn't look good.
Looking at the log again, Vodacom Bulls really need a victory here to secure top of the log, ensure a home final should we get there. The Sharks breathing down our necks as well. They've got a game against Western Province a little bit later this evening. So this is a crucial game for Vodacom Bulls fans, for Vodacom Bulls players. While it might be a dead rubber for the Cheetahs, lots to play for the men from Tshwane. We'll have a line out here for the Cheetahs as we see Kirtley Orense carted off.
Hello, Leonardus. Bulls by 30. Yeah, I think I agree with you there. I think I really do agree with you there, Marcus. Or what do you think?
Big total, but the way the momentum's been with the Vodacom Bulls, I think we might pull that off. As the Cheetahs take the line off, Fontaine clears the man from Marty's, who played under Coach Harvey's Fury. He obviously backs this man at pivot, 25-year-old.
Interesting to see, Marcus. There's on the bench. There's two boys who played for Harvey's, and starting today, there's another man played at Harvey's for Harvey's at Stellenbosch. So he's obviously got great confidence in these guys.
Most definitely. Cohen Jasper, another one. Here we go. Jan-Hendrik Wessels fed the line out well. Lionel Mapu's broken the line. He split it.
Here we go.
There's space.
Let's
there's
go.
numbers. Marco Jansen van Vuuren on his inside. Great unders line. Marco Jansen van Vuuren in the unfamiliar number 9 jersey scores a try right under the bar.
Unbelievable to see, Marcos. Let's go. It's game time, and it's a great way to start the game. Finally, we can start a game on the front foot. That's all we've been wishing for.
And offset piece as well,
Yeah.
which you love to see. Great line-out move. The pass was made possible from Jan Goosen, poor read from Malcolm Yar, and then just presence of mind from Lionel Mapu, right man to throw, unders line, run by, like any good line would run off the ruck. Marco Jansen van Vuuren scores under the posts. Great start for the Vodacom Bulls after just 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's just so unbelievable to see. So good to see. Marco Jansen van Vuuren at number 9, doing the supporting run, bringing a different, aspect to the game. It's unbelievable to see the big man in that number 9 jersey. Lovely beard as well.
Pass was slightly behind Lionel Mapu. He had quite a bit to do there. Can't fault the support line.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Perfect, picture perfect. Lionel Mapu has been doing some dangerous things in the number 13 jersey. I've been so impressed with him.
He's like a third pivot at 13,
Yes, yeah.
if there ever is one.
Horichlori takes the kick off. Look to clear here. Exit strategy better be on point. We're going to go one phase and give a better angle to Jan Goosen. Janko Swanepoel immediately goes to ground. Wants to keep it in the 22. Jan Goosen deep in the pocket. Clears. Doesn't go out, so he's not looking for territory. Gets distance. Here comes Fontaine running out of his... we're going back for a penalty.
Mark,
Someone was ahead of the kicker.
I have to send some love out to John White, who's obviously our coach's namesake in terms of surnames. Sending love from Vietnam. Unbelievable.
Incredible.
Unbelievable. I hope Vietnam is shooting you well, sir. And yeah, let's go Bulls.
Yeah, so it was an offside there. It was Lionel Mapu that was ahead of the kicker. So we'll go back for the penalty now deep in the Vodacom Bulls half.
And Gerard, Marcos, Gerard saying he's so proud to be a Bull supporter. He says, trots a Bull supporter. And yeah, we're all proud, aren't we? Great start to this game at Loftus Versfeld.
But now the Toyota Cheetahs teetering on a 5-meter line. They've got a maul here. So they'll be looking to do some damage through the maul. A lot of damage was inflicted on them by the Pumas. They're making some headway. They get the left shove. They're going for it. They're close. They're almost over the whitewash. They're not quite there. It's a good maul defense, and it doesn't look like a penalty's been accrued from the Vodacom Bulls. So they've sacked it legally. 2 meters out, Toyota Cheetahs looking to immediately reply via a try. They're going to go through the big boys. Bernardo.
Oh, chopped at the legs.
Good tackle. Looks like it was Gerard Senekamp who made it. Defense looking solid, but they're trying to keep those pillar posts honest, are the Cheetahs.
You can see the Bulls are starting from a low base.
And again, driven back. Ron Cormbrink looks to get one of his hands over the ball. He slowed it down legally, the ref says. It's always good to see. Another phase. Go the Cheetahs. They're over the line. Have they been held up? They've somehow been prevented from scoring it. It's a held up like on the calf there of Mornay Smith, it looked like.
Unbelievable to see. Yeah, that's not just a calf, eh? That is a huge
that's a
calf.
cow.
That's a cow, mate. It's all class.
Going upstairs. Morne Smith might have done something truly sublime here, defensively. And it's held up.
I think he's going upstairs just to check.
Upstairs. On-field call looks like it's held up.
Elise Moorman, go Bull, go Billa, go. We see you, ma'am. We see you. Keep them coming, keep them coming. You can get a cap signed by our captain. Delivered, signed and sealed.
Let's have another look at this. That ball's up. It's sitting on the calf of Morne Smith. Now, how did he do that?
I don't think he knew much about that, Marcus.
Tackle was made. Morne Smith and Gerard Steenkamp working in tandem. Ball was grounded on the upper calf of Morne Smith and try prevented. Beautiful defensive work from the tight head.
Great defensive work. Although he knew nothing about it, great defensive work. His subconscious was telling him what to do, telling his calf what to do.
It'll be a scrum for the Toyota Cheetahs. Last scrum looked pretty even, solid. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes now with our backs against the ropes here at Loftus Versfeld. We are 7 points in the lead after 7 minutes. Opportunity now to get a tight head here. Regain possession, clear.
Do you think here we would try, we go and try get the penalty, or do you think we just clear our lines and just get the ball out as quick as possible?
If we can just get the ball back, that would be ideal, I think. A penalty would be even more ideal.
Yeah.
But now we're getting ahead of ourselves. Cheetahs have a solid scrum. Vodacom ball, strong counter. But the Cheetahs maintain possession. They go via the inside channel. Ron Pino switches the point of attack. And a try has been scored by the Toyota Cheetahs. The defense of the Vodacom Bulls in midfield just opened up like the Red Sea. Very disappointing defense. Mhlali Morsi, the 8th man of the Cheetahs, the tall timber, number 8. I think it was the switch of attack there, the switch of point of direction. Caught us off guard.
Yeah.
We were all looking to fold onto the right side and just hesitated, and the gaps opened up.
Yeah, Mhlali won't get an easier try than that for him. You know, you caught the Bulls off guard, which is something you never see, bro, and it's unbelievable. But Ron Pina, his hairline also running away from him. Well, gone.
Pina, but he was the catalyst there in that try. It was his call to go, unless it was a set move, which it very well could have been. But he's the poised, composed number 9. They play a lot of 9 as well. It's pretty much their whole game is engineered around Ron Pino.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, engineered what corp or what led? The Cheetahs are engineered around Ron Pino, and you can't blame them. He's a strong rugby player, and he splits the post. He does split the post. Unbelievable, Ron Pino. He does everything for this team. He kicks off, kicks for poles. He
probably helps in the coaches' room as well.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Oh, not much Gerard Steenkamp could do there. A bit of a mismatch there in terms of pace. The big loose head, who's no slouch in the pace department, but doesn't quite have the pace of Morsi, the 8th man of the Toyota Cheetahs, as Fortain collects the restart. Pin back in their territory now. Clearance from Ruan Pienaar. They go back to Fortain, the Marty's man. He kicks it deep and he finds touch. Still within the Toyota Cheetahs territory, so opportunity here for the Bulls to manufacture a dangerous attack from deep. Last time we had a line out, we scored a beautiful try.
Yeah, for sure.
This man, Jan-Hendrik Wessels, on camera here, his transition from loosehead to hooker has been something almost awe-inspiring, because that is a very tough transition to make. Even though he's a young man, it's late in your rugby career. To make that switch and to do it so seamlessly is quite phenomenal.
Yeah, it just shows his versatility, doesn't it?
Strong carry, Anu Botha, the captain in midfield, sets up the ruck. We switch the point of attack. Ruan Nokia, Johan Goosen gets the offload going, and Hendrik Wessels passes it to the wrong man, straight into the bread basket of Ruan. That's a fine.
That's a fine.
Beautiful kick from Ruan Pienaar. And it's Ruan Nokia that's trotted all the way, the giraffe that's been let out the circus, trots all the way back, jumps on the spilt ball. Beautiful work from your number 5. Carry off ruck, Janku Swanepoel. Gets the leg drop going. You're a big fan of Janku Swanepoel, KK.
I'm telling you now, Marcus, that boy is a spooky Springbok. I'm telling you right now, he will get a couple of catches for the Springboks. He's so good.
Dare I say it? Reminds me, of course, I think I've said it before, Victor Matfield. Of course, you can't compare the two, but in similar playing style, similar physiques, they're both 2 meters, about 110, 112 kgs.
Yeah.
Line-out operators.
Yeah. I think what Janko might have over Victor is his ball carrying ability.
Here we go.
It's his ball carrying ability.
You might be onto something
Yeah.
there. Line-out for the Toyota Cheetahs, just inside Vodacom Bulls' 22-meter line. 11.5 minutes have gone here at Loftus Versfeld. Van der Westhuizen and the Namibian international feeds the line out. They go to Davis. It looked very skew. Defense time here for the Vodacom Bulls. Davis again, very willing carrier. Pienaar. Fortain, skip pass. Jasper puts it through. And all Duncan Saul has to do is dive onto a beautifully placed grubber kick from Cohen Jasper.
Yeah, we said he's rapid. It's an unbelievable play from the Cheetahs. You know, they're so good. Like they're doing really well offset piece right now, and you know they're just nullifying every single thing that they put their minds to, and it's just unbelievable to see. Not good for us.
Davy Creel's mistake there, I think, defensively. He charged up onto Jasper. Jasper spotted that the fullback was joining the defense, and the kick was made.
And the presence of mind, you always speak about presence of mind from Jasper. You know, he knows there's a man coming onto him to get the ball. How difficult it is to get the ball, put it down onto your boot, and with that period of time is so difficult. And
I think that was premeditated though, because it was so quick.
Yeah.
That as soon as he had the ball in his palms, he kicks it ahead. So they were obviously trying to draw up Davy Creel from fullback. As soon as they saw him make that forward movement, they knew space is going to open up.
Yeah.
So this is clearly a well-coached Cheetahs team. They've come to play.
They've got a strong coach, Harvey's and Harvey's.
Yeah.
Harvey's
and almost a second coach on the field in Ruan Pienaar.
100%, Marcus. And to all the fans, keep them coming. I see you guys. Wayne Prince was saying spring manner, and it's unfortunate that we didn't spring there. But I'm sure the boys will get what we're looking for. You get that bonus point and go into that game next weekend on a good foot. Go Bella, try time. Oh, that was long ago, unfortunately. But keep them coming.
Just a reminder there, best comment question will win a signed cap by the captain today. So in order to win that cap, of course, as I said earlier, make the comment, make the question, good words of support, but you also need to share the post as well to be in the running for that cap, that signed cap.
Yeah,
what a prize to win as well.
It's great from our skipper, Marcus. It's unbelievable. And Rowan, on that note, Rohan van Niekerk saying, "Oh no, okay, relax and come terug." I think we all feel you there, sir. We just need to relax and we've got this.
Well, that's a little mini victory there for the Vodacom Bulls off the restart. The Cheetahs collected and they were held up by the Vodacom Bulls rushing, the gunners as we like to call them, running off of the restart. Beautiful work there. Looks like Morne Smith and Arno Botha, Captain Fantastic, in the thick of things there. That's exactly what you want as a response to a converted try.
A quick word on Arno Botha. He's like, I will be 100% honest. I wasn't the greatest fan of Arno Botha, but seeing him grow into that captaincy role, it's just been he's doing such a good job there at number 6.
Well, he's a natural leader in my opinion. I mean, when he speaks, people listen, players listen, they respect him. He's got the respect of the locker room. And while he didn't quite have the storybook sort of restart to his Vodacom Bulls career that perhaps he was hoping for, he's certainly grown as time's gone on. I mean, he scored 2 tries in the Colin Currie Cup final, one of which won the Currie Cup for us. And he's just grown into that role as a 6, as a captain as well.
Yeah, it just adds to the depth you have. It doesn't let Marcus in those positions.
Big scrum, Vodacom Bulls. Massive scrum, Vodacom Bulls. And the arm is out. Tighten the screws, boys. Here we go.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Try.
Boom, boom, boom.
Ulrich Lowe.
That's a nice boy.
You beautiful man. What a try.
Unbelievable to see Marcus.
Off the back of a great scrum, tightening the screws, the muscle work from Gerard Steenekamp, from Jan-Hendrik Wessels, from Morne Smith.
It goes what we were saying, Marcus, about like set pieces. If we just get the set pieces right today, I think it's done for Cheetahs. It's tickets.
The
Unbelievable.
footwork as well there from Ulrich Loh. I mean, he's a massive unit, 6'5", 114 kilograms. He's one-on-one. Looks like it was Duncan Saul that he just had Duncan Saul on an island there. He was stuck in quicksand.
Yeah, you know.
trots around and
We
scores a
love
try.
Dwayne, don't we? But this boy is going to give Dwayne a run for his
I
money
love
when
him
he comes
at 8
back.
as well, I must say. I mean, he made a name for himself as 7 on the side of the scrum, but I love him in that number 8 jersey.
I think he's better at 8, Marcos.
because he gets his
every
hands on the
game,
ball more.
Yeah. Oh, he's good. He's a good player.
It's not rocket science to say you want your best carriers to carry more in a game. And
Yeah.
of course, if one of your best, if not your best carrier, is Ulrich Loh, put him at 8, man.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's a brilliant line-out option at the back as well.
Yeah. And he's got versatility, like most of these boys have.
Slot him in the second row as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Extras added via the beautiful boot there of Johan Goos. And the score now is 14-all after 16 and a half minutes of Loftus Versfeld. Vodacom was to fight back a little bit here. Hopefully the momentum is now on our side. I can't really explain the psychology behind a momentum shift. Hopefully that scrum, that try from Ulrich Loh has kick-started a massive momentum shift here for the boys in blue.
You know, and we both know, Marcus, that rugby is a game of momentum, a game of, you know, of sections, and like if you get the momentum behind you, I'm sure you can, you know, get over the whitewash, and that was a great momentum shift. I agree with you, Marcus. And sorry, Marcus, before you go, Dashwell Opperman saying lekker Ulrich Loh. Keep them coming. Dashwell, we agree with you. That was baie lekker.
It was a messy restart, but we've reclaimed it. Here comes Gerard Senekam carrying off first phase. We have a bit of territory now because of the shallow kick from Ruan Pino, and Marco Janse van Vuuren drops the ball onto the boot, and he's found some space there. Trotting back is Fortuin, and he clears, does the Cheetahs pivot, and he finds touch as well. That's actually a great kick from the former Marty's man there, Reynard Fortuin.
I need to stress this for the fans, Marcos. The fans are why we do this, why we love what we do. It's because the fans. Remember, best comment, best words of support, and you share. You can win a cap signed by our skipper, by our captain, delivered and sealed.
Beautiful prize to win as Jan-Hendrik Wessels looks to feed the lineup. We've had very little territory. 75% of territory has been won by the Toyota Cheetahs. Strong carry in midfield from Ulrich Loh. Almost gets pilfered. He doesn't. He manages to hang on to it. Vodacom Bulls now off of first phase once again, looking to launch an attack here. They go change of direction. Jan Goosen just puts it into the air. Hopes there's someone on the end of it.
Chase lines.
Duncan Saul calls for the mark. Inside is 22, of course.
14 all there, Marcus. What are your thoughts on that? What's happening here? Momentum's with us.
They tap it and then give it to Ron Pino, and he clears again. I think the up and under there was kind of a kick and hope. We thought we might force an error there. I think I would have liked to see us go through 1 or 2 more phases before we put boot to ball, especially when we on the front foot on the halfway line. I think we've got the skill set as well to deliver in the wider channel, so I'd like to see that ball maybe get 1 or 2 hands deeper.
Yeah, 100%, Marcus. Our hands deeper, for sure. Especially with the ball carriers we have, you know, guys, you can go over that advantage line. Unbelievable.
Jan-Hendrik Wessels overthrows Ulrich Loh, just got his fingertips to it, but it's not enough. Cheetahs have possession now on the halfway line. The ball is all over the place. Somehow the Vodacom Bulls
Referee must release,
taken
man.
possession. Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Steenkamp passes it back to Jan Goosen, finds a little bit of space. Jasper is deadly. Pino, Saul's in space. He's one-on-one. The tackle's made by Ruan Nokia and Johan Goosen in tandem. It's a slow defense getting back for the Vodacom Bulls.
Nice.
Aiden Davis, big carry. Equally big contact there from Janku Swanepoel. The space is out wide for the Cheetahs. Can they exploit it? Can we stop them from exploiting it? Solid tackle there from Cornel Hendricks. Pino. Skulk Ferreira.
He's over that. Oh. Not rolling.
Looks like a slow rollout by Ulrich Loh. Morne Smith got latched onto the ball at the breakdown there and looked to have won a penalty. But I think it was a slow rollout that prevented that.
No, I'm keen to see what happened there in the highlights reel, because that's questionable there.
But in the pre-game show, we spoke about how Jake White has said that the refs are going to be so critical. They're going to be overly scrutinizing the breakdown, and they're going to give penalties if there's even a slightly slow rollout, just to prepare us for those Northern Hemisphere conditions. And the coaches, the South African coaches, have welcomed that challenge from the refs. We seem to have adapted to those interpretations much better today than we did against the Pumas on that Wednesday.
The rucks are a lot more, a lot more cleaner. But the refs also, yes, you have to penalize the ruck time, but you got to be, you got to ref what you're seeing in front of your eyes. Oh, look at Ulrich Louw's out of there.
So,
why is that?
I think what happened there, Ulrich rolled to the left and then rolled back into the ruck.
Yeah.
And if they're going to be strict, it's tough. If you're going to be strict, then those penalties are going to be called all day. Cheetahs now have a line out about 7 meters out of the Vodacom Bulls try line. They don't go more. Here comes Aiden Davis. Strong carry from the inside center. Equally strong tackle by Ulrich Louw. Here they go again. Davis, he's carried a lot of pull. They still have possession. Fortain gets monstered in midfield by Ulrich Louw. Ferreira. They're getting closer now, aren't they? And the arms out. The arms out. This is a free play here for the Toyota Cheetahs. And they are so close to the try line now. They're almost over it already. Fortain. The pass has been made. Morsi wants to grab another one.
There you
Great
go,
tackle
sir.
there. Well done, Madosh Tambwe. He's driven him back about 4 meters. Sekekete, the former, well, he's played for a number of teams, probably most prominently the Lions. Now, loose forward has been converted to 5. Bernardo. Good tackle. Mornay Smith gets through so much work. The ball spilt out. It's Messi. Will go back for the penalty against the Vodacom Bulls, about 5 meters out.
And Ruan Pino, I'm just a word on Ruan Pino. He's really running the show here, isn't he, Marcos? Like a clean ball. He's looking so composed, as he always does. He really is the general in this team. He's like having 2 10s on the field. It's really good.
Just another reminder, if you would like to win a cap signed by the Vodacom Bulls captain today, make sure you, 1, leave a good question or comment, and 2, you share the post as well. That is vital. You could be walking away with that cap, and that's something beautiful to perhaps wear if you want, or put up in your bar. Frame it, put it up in your bar. It's a beautiful thing to have.
And on that note, Marcos, ek wil met hulle op loftes wees. Don't we wish, Gerard. Keep them coming, Bram du Plessis, kom hulle, maak hulle sag. 100%, so let's smash them.
More again, the Cheetahs are over it. It's Aiden Davis.
Wait.
Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Jan-Hendrik Wessels, are my eyes deceiving me? What a beautiful piece of defensive work from Jan-Hendrik Wessels. The retreated loose head. It was a try for all money for the men from Bloemfontein.
We've got a calf.
Look at it.
No, there's a rhino. There's a cow involved. Now there's a rhino involved. No ways, man.
Jan-Hendrik Wessels has managed
No
to turn
ways.
him like a corkscrew, and the ball is just spat out,
That is probably
and the try has not been grounded.
the best try-saving tackle I've seen.
It's easily up there one of the best I've ever seen in my life. It was a try for all money. All money. It's the open side flanker of the Toyota Cheetahs, Manus van der Merwe. I mean, his eyes lit up. He thought he was over it. In his mind, there was no way he was not going to bag some meat there. And somehow, some way, Jan-Hendrik Wessels, the 120 kg behemoth,
Mr. JHW. I can't believe that. I will see this again.
the cult hero from Grey Bloem, Jan-Hendrik Wessels,
Look at him. Look at him. He's
doesn't
there.
give up, keeps
Makes
the
the
tackle
tackle.
fight, gets his
Goes for the
mitts
stroke.
under it. Was that ball grounded? Did
No, he
it
saved
kiss a blade of grass there from Manus van der Merwe?
I think he saved it, Mark.
The reactions would tell you 1,000 words. Manus van der Merwe got up and did not look confident as well. He looked so disappointed, almost in disbelief that he wasn't able to ground it.
Look at him fishing. Look at him. He's looking. He's scouting. Sees where he is. Goes for it. And he's thinking one thing: strip that ball.
Have
Look,
to.
that's
And
all
he's tackled off of this maul. If you have a look at it, I just want to see if he made contact with the maul, did Jan-Hendrik Wessels, before looking for the pulver. And I think it was Bernardo who maybe tackled him when he wasn't part of this maul. Also looks like the maul split illegally there, and that could be a case with truck and trailer. Jan-Hendrik Wessels, he does make contact. Bernardo tackles him off the ball. He sticks a hand out. We don't have the luxury of the ref mic here in studio, so we're watching, looking for signals from the referee to find out it doesn't look like a try has been scored.
Hello, Rian. To all the fans, Rian, hello, Rian. I have to send a shout out to you saying, come boys, begin nou speel. And yeah, I think the boys have started to play. It's just we just want to see what happened here. we could have seen one of the best try-saving tackles we've ever seen in our lives with Jan-Hendrik Wessels there.
There's no ways that ball was grounded.
Yeah, no
As
ways.
I said earlier, corkscrew try-saving tackle, and the ball spits out like a spitting cobra out of the armpit of Manus van der Merwe, and he's somehow been unable to ground it. Well, not somehow, it's the mastery of Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Brilliant work, Jan-Hendrik Wessels. That should be a knock-on. We'll go back for the scrum to the Vodacom Bulls, and take my cap off to that man, that 20-year-old man, Jan-Hendrik Wessels.
On a note of a cap, to all the fans, remember you can win a signed cap by our skipper, by our captain, fantastic. And if you give us your comment, share the post, give us your questions, ask Mark a question. What do you think about Mark? Here's a question. Let us know what you. I'm sure Mark can answer any question. Mark is a rugby brain here, so just send your questions in, and I'm sure. Oh, it's a penalty.
It's a penalty try and a yellow card to Arno Botha. Wow. I was getting ready to celebrate the defensive work of Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Must have been for collapsing that maul. Wow, how's that for a turnaround?
Wow, this game has been, you know, what you call it, trial to trial, hasn't it? Wow, what is the penalty for?
Must have been for collapsing the maul. Arno Botha, the captain, but still can't take away. I know we've harped on it quite a bit. Can't take away from Jan-Hendrik Wessels there. Brilliant effort from the youngster. But now we find ourselves 7 points down. 21-14 is the score after 23 minutes. Toyota Cheetahs looking to carry it back after the restart, playing against 14 men. They've got their tails up as well. Very poor clearance from the Toyota Cheetahs. They don't make much ground at all. So good attacking position here for the men from Tshwane. Opportunity to really get their way back into this game.
Oh, this is huge, and it just seemed like every time there's been an attack from either side, they've scored a try. So hopefully that just carries on now, especially when the Bulls have ball in hand with the set piece, when we know we're good. I'm thinking more here. I'm thinking let's go 4-ball, let's go Janku Swanepoel up, bring it down, and let's maul these boys.
We've really struggled for territory, have we not, in the first opening 24 minutes. Opportunity to
come on, 4-ball,
turn
Janku
screws
Swanepoel.
here. Gain some valuable momentum.
that's
Jan-Hendrik
4-ball.
Wessels finds Janku Swanepoel more time. Let's keep it here. Let's keep it here. Bernardo's done great work for the Toyota Cheetahs. Has he gone through the middle there, or has he swum? He's swum.
Oh.
So the arm is out. So again, this is a free play for the Vodacom Bulls. The ball's been sacked illegally. The ball is at the back. It's preserved. I think we go one-face cross kick. Yeah, I'm eyeing up a cross kick from Johan Goosen. Janku Swanepoel will carry again. It's a
Great
good carry.
carry. That's what I was talking about, Marcos. He really is good at ball in hand.
What did I say? Cross kick, Johan Goosen. Who's on the end of it? Maros Tambwe. It's small. They've made a meal of it. Have the Toyota Cheetahs. Almost an opportunity for the Kinshasa King, as you like to call him, KK. Maros Tambwe to latch onto the end of that cross kick. We'll go back for the penalty.
Yeah. It's happening now, Marcos. Penalty here for us. I think we go for the corner. Yeah, there's no point in us going for pulses there, Marcos. We're already in the fire. We're already in the playoff games. Now we just need to get confidence going into that playoff next weekend.
Also have to take into consideration that we are man down.
Always going for poles.
Going for poles is Goose.
That's what you're saying. We're a man down. Maybe take the points.
Take the points.
You know?
Keep yourself in the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad result for the Vodacom Bulls. Almost directly after they conceded the penalty try and lost the man to the bin. Arno Botha got the cheese.
Yeah, no, again about Janko Sonopol, I feel like when you have Janko Sonopol in your team and in that second row, it's the line-out option is sealed. It's done. You're winning every single line-out. He really is.
Especially
He
when
really
you play
is
him
so
at 4 and you
yeah.
play two natural 5s in the second
Yeah.
row. I mean, you might worry about a lack of physical edge there and maybe ball carrying, or even though Janko's a good ball carrier, you maybe think we lose a bit of that physical nastiness that you get with a Volt, Steenkamp or a Sheep who's on the bench. But you surely, as you said, that every time you throw into the lineup, you're securing that ball.
Yeah.
And you
100%.
compete, you're contesting as well.
100% Marcos, for sure. And Koo splits the post, 21-17 to Cheetahs at Loftus Versfeld. Just under 27 minutes gone at Loftus Versfeld.
We're in a bit of a dogfight here, KK.
Yeah, we are. Again, we put ourselves in this position. Every single first half we've seen, it's always like this. It's always like this.
Need to deliver now. Ulrich Loh, as he does so often, collects the kickoff. Safe as houses is the number 8. Marco Jansen van Vuren. I've been quite impressed with him at the back of the ruck.
Yeah, he really had.
Box
I've
kick.
liked him there. No, I keep laughing
It's
about
a
it. It's
bizarre
so
kicking style, though.
yeah, and it's bizarre seeing there. Like, he's so
Seeing a
big.
6'2" man.
Man's coming down from the heavens, as I like to say, Marcus. He's just like, oh, look at him.
But I don't know if you've looked at it, is the way he box kicks. It's so strange.
Because he's so tall.
It's almost like he kicks it on a side angle and that
Yeah.
ball just shoots off of the boot.
Yeah. He's literally built like a 7. Has played 14 and 13, but is actually a 9. He's a bizarre rugby.
He's an
freak.
anomaly. He's an enigma. He's Marco
He is.
Jansen van Vuren. He settled into that number 13 jersey so well in the Carling Currie Cup final.
Yeah.
Cheetahs with the ball. Now they're playing against 14 men. We must stress that they get over the advantage line and it's quick ball. It's quick recycle. And again, they change the point of attack. That's clearly a method they're trying to exploit here against Vodacom Bulls. And Aiden Davis, who's carried the ball with aplomb on the flank. Ulrich Loh is going to get pinged here at the breakdown. It's another breakdown penalty.
Yeah, we need
Cheetahs
to
have
be.
their tails up.
Yeah, and it just goes back to what you were saying, Marcus. We need to sort of break down out big time before the URC, don't we, Marcus? Even before the semis and finals in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, we really do, because that can win and lose you a championship.
One must remember that, of course, Ulrich Loh was not on his feet there when he started contesting. He was still on his knees. But one must remember, this is only the 3rd time we've played the Toyota Cheetahs in the Jake White era. We've won 1, we've lost 1. So, all to play for here in the third one.
Yeah, for sure. Bloemfontein Pienaars feeds Sekekete.
Yeah, Toyota Cheetahs looking to maul. They've not been afraid to keep that ball tight and try and meet the physical challenge of the much bigger, more vaunted Vodacom Bulls pack. And the arms out again. They've done this very, very well throughout the game. It might be Ulrich Loh who's given away another penalty. Now it's Via Steenkamp in the number 7 jersey. Fights tooth and nail to get out of that breakdown. Here they come. Great tackle from Lionel Mapu. Sends Fontaine spinning. We'll go back for the penalty. Mapu shot out like a bat out of hell out of the number 13 channel.
A bat out of all.
Sent
Doesn't get better
Fontaine
than that, does it?
spinning. Pienaar's going to pin this.
Pienaar pins it.
Pienaar pins it 5 meters out of the Toyota Cheetahs. We've got us backpedaling now. Almost 30 minutes gone at Loftus Versfeld. Cheetahs are 4 points ahead. Another well set maul. We look very left heavy there in that one, KK, and the collapse comes and we're too slow to go back to the
Arm comes
our
out.
arm comes out.
Yeah, more time. Once you get momentum, it's so difficult to either not, get it, concede a try or give away a penalty.
Well, the ball was knocked out of the midst of Sekekete, so the Vodacom Bulls have come down with a crucial line-out win. We said earlier, when you've got 2 natural number 5s in the second row, line-outs should be a point of confidence.
That is just strength.
Marco Jansen van Vuren just pins the ball straight up into the air.
You're so right. It looks weird kicking that. It's like a schoolboy
It just
style.
doesn't look natural.
Yeah.
Odd box kicking style from Marco Jansen van Vuren. It's been effective up until now. That wasn't the prettiest kick I've ever seen off the back, the base of a ruck.
It looks so schoolboy, so grade 4, doesn't it? Learning how to box kick because there's Marco Jansen van Vuren. But he's having a good game, but now I'm really enjoying him there.
Go back for a scrum here. Vodacom Bulls ball on their 5 meter line. Scott Ferreira has been around forever.
Yeah, he has. Yes,
Just keeps going.
and Leonardus von Waltzleben asking, where is our discipline today? No more penalties, please. Oh, only we don't we wish. Don't we wish.
Discipline's been a thorn in our side
Yeah.
for several weeks now, and yet we still managed to conquer. Machias van Vuren feeds. Opportunity. Looks like we're having uncontested scrums here.
Mona Smith's jersey looks a bit in tatters there.
9 minutes to go, Loftus Versfeld. You feel like the boys need an injection of life now. I wouldn't mind seeing guys like Lionel Mapu, Madosh Tambwe, even Rowan Kombrink who's just taking the field. Get the ball a little bit of space, create something. We know we've got the ability to create and to execute. As we see Cornel Hendricks on the side of a scrum.
And yeah, Mark, to all the fans, remember, share the post, like, give your words of encouragement and ask us your questions, and you can win a signed cap by the Blue Bulls captain. And on that note, Jan de Klerk, die komt wel op wijs hoe wordt dit gedaan. And we really wish. And Leonard Loftus, I remember I told you last time, Leonard, I love your name, Leonard Loftus, come Bulls. Hopefully we can see it Loftus soon. And yeah, keep them coming, guys.
Another box kick from Machias van Vuren. Finds good meterage. Does the scrum off. Bizarre but effective.
Yeah.
Kicking action.
Yeah, I know it's getting old, but when you call him a scrum up, I'm like, what? Am I dreaming? Pinch me. He's having a good game at 9 though. Actually, except for the last 2 to 5 minutes of the game. Other than that, he's having a great game at 9.
Van der Westhuizen will feed the line out to go to Cheetahs. Opportunity for them to pull even further ahead. Aiden Davis takes the line out. It's scrappy at the back of it. Looks like Tian Meyer that's taken the field there in place of Ruan Pienaar. Van der Mava, the almost try scorer. Going through the phases now, the men from Bloem. There's Ruan Pienaar, he's still on the field. Looks like he's playing pivot. Inside ball. Tackles made there by Jan Hendrik Wessels. He's had a busy opening 33 minutes.
Yeah, he's playing pivot. They put a sub on already.
He is, and look how controlled he is.
So calm, isn't he?
It's another beautiful grubber kick from the Toyota Cheetahs from midfield. They're really pinning us back, keeping us at arm's length, I would say, are the men from Bloemfontein.
Too little too late from the boys from Bloemfontein, Marcus. I'm sorry for being petty, but I'm sorry. But it's true. It's true.
Sia Masuku there, who, brilliant grubber kick from the inside centre. Still almost 7 minutes, or just under 7 minutes to go in this first half.
No, it's been, this game so far, Marcos, it's been, we have to give credit where credit's due. Cheetahs have stuck in this game. It's been 50-50 for me,
Well, they've got a game plan, and they've executed. It's a very clear and obvious game plan. They're looking to pin us back. They see some kind of weakness there they're trying to exploit, and they've done so with aplomb. So we definitely have to give them props. How do we meet that challenge, and how do we overcome it? It's a poor pass from Mark Jansen for Fearon, but an impressive carry from the Vodacom Bulls standard captain, Anu Botha.
pass.
Looking to get wide. Lionel Mapu, beautiful offload.
Again.
Ruan Kombrink, first opportunity to carry. He gets through the tackles. He's had a massive Christmas. Here comes Janku Sonapoel.
Yeah, he's looking huge.
Lionel Mapu, he's the linchpin, the catalyst in midfield. Always beats the first man.
Literally is a third pivot on the rugby field, isn't he?
Beautiful to see. Thank goodness. The penalty at ruck time has not gone against the Vodacom Bulls. It must be raining at Loftus Versfeld.
Yeah, probably snowing at Loftus Versfeld, Marcos.
Jan Goosen has the opportunity to bury the visitors deep into their own half. It's a dangerous tackle, in fact. That was at that ruck.
That's a good kick.
It's a very good kick. That's a very fine kick there from Johan Goosen. Playing against his former team, we must remember. Cheetahs, we made a name for himself.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's where he, that's when those are the glory days that we used to remember Goose from. The young Goose coming out of Grey Bloem, going to the Cheetahs,
conquering under 20 level, conquering at Springbok level.
Yeah, unbelievable. We know that Bloemfontein is a breeding ground for greatness, so we're not surprised. Just
Speaking
like the man,
of it, Jan Hendrik
Jan
Wessels.
Hendrik Wessels.
Via Steenkamp at 7 as well.
There's so many Marcos.
Wessels finds Ruan Nokia. Wessels again. He's looking to stamp his authority on this game. He tosses his opposite number like a rag doll.
Bullying people, isn't he?
Ulrich Loh, speak of bullying, beats 2, beats 3, beats 4. Exceptional. Just a steam engine. Vessels again. He loves to carry. Van Vuren. Goose. Lionel Mapu. Weer Steenkamp. Offload. Davy Krill.
Oh,
Another
out the back of the
offload.
hand, chicken wing.
Maros Tambwe beats
Maros.
1, beats 2. Looking to press the accelerator down. Vodacom Bulls have a bit of momentum here. Goose, they're standing a bit deeper in the pocket. Cornel Hendricks beats 2 as well.
It looks high rev, yeah.
And the arms out. Van Vuren. And the knock on from Ruan Okia. So we'll go back for the penalty. What do we do here?
Corner.
Back to full complement. I think we go corner.
Corner.
Grind out the first half with a try off more. Sekekete, the man penalised there
High tackle.
with a high shot on Cornel Hendricks.
He's Ruan Kombrink has it a big Christmas, eh? He's got a little bop there.
Still powerful carrier. He beats about 2 defenders when he got rolling.
Sekekete. He's
been around the block.
He's been around the block, yeah. He's made his he's really been quality at Loftus actually, you know. Line out time has been strong.
Go for the line. That's good call. Cornel Hendricks looks to get back to his feet. It's great to see. We all breathe a sigh of relief. Vessels must find his jumpers. Will the Toyota Cheetahs contest? They do not. Nokia at the front of the line-out. More time Vodacom Bulls. Tighten the screws, boys. Vessels has possession at the back of it. The maul's going. It's inching closer to that try line. It's
Yeah.
well structured, well set.
Jan Hendrik Vessels at the back there, fishing. He's looking, trying to pick his time to snipe, isn't he?
Inches away now for Jan Hendrik Vessels.
That's
He's
a try.
over it. Try time, Vodacom Bulls. A show of absolute muscle and dominance
Yep.
from the Vodacom Bulls. Just when they get up that pack going, it's almost unstoppable.
Yeah, JHW goes over the whitewash. Jan Hendrik Vessels, the man who's you can kind of put your house on it. This man is going to be a Springbok one day. Unbelievable to see for the Bulls. The Loftus Darlings are back ahead on the right side of the scoreboard, aren't they, Marcos?
And Hendrik Vessels was spoken about from a very young age as being a future Springbok. He was compared a lot to Oosterhuis as a big ball-carrying number 1, also a man from the Free State. And Jake White said as much. He said this man will be a Springbok. But very interesting to see now that he's moved to hooker. Who's the comp? Who do we compare him to?
We were saying about it earlier. I think he's way better than who I'm going to say, but he is our captain. I have to give him respect, John Smith. But John Smith could play 2 and 3. This man can play 2 and 1. I give him that sort of comparison because of his versatility in the front row. But in terms of player likeness,
For me, it's Malcolm Marx. I think
Malcolm Marx, I think.
similar size, both about the same height. Very tall hookers.
Who's a better ball carrier? I think this.
I mean,
This
it's
man.
tight. I mean, Malcolm Marx is an exceptional ball carrier. It's tight, but I think they're
That's a
similar
great
in that
comparison, actually.
similar size. Both very, very big hookers. Malcolm Marx also about 115, 116 kgs. Vessels 120, which is almost unheard of for a hooker these days.
Yeah.
But big ball carriers, good poachers.
Yeah, I think Malcolm Marx, Marcus. I'm just trying to think. Malcolm Marx is probably the best comparison you can give him. But the fact he can play 1 is such a great thing for the Bulls going forward. I mean, he's the versatility in the man. Oh,
Ulrich Lowe's dropped it cold off the restart. You hate to see it. He was already eyeing up the defender that he wanted to run over. Here come the Toyota Cheetahs into midfield.
with about 40 seconds to go.
Mossi's driven. He's carried hard. Mossi's also a try scorer. The arms out for the knock-on. 24-21 is the score as we inch closer to the 40th minute. Borshoff again. Skalk Ferreira, the veteran, gets driven back by Ulrich Loh, looking to make amends. Louis van der Westhuizen, the Namibian international. Pienaar, he's really pulling the strings at fly off. Masuku, good tackle. Janko Swanepoel and Cornel Hendricks. Aranas Kutsia. Van der Westhuizen teetering off the side of this ruck. Tackles made by Ulrich Loh. He's worked hard in the first 40 minutes. Pienaar.
As the siren goes at Loftus Versfeld.
Malcolm, yeah, he would like some more space. Cheetahs happy to go through the phases. Aiden Davis carried the ball with venom today. Pienaar, skip pass out wide. There's space. Ball straight into the bread basket. It's a big bread basket of Ruan Kombrink. We'll go back for the penalty. It was Mosse again.
Interesting to see what the Cheetahs are going to do here. Do they go for the pulse?
They're going to take the pulse.
Yeah,
surely.
they take the pulse here. Yeah, for sure. It's been a tight game. It's been a tight game. But what I do console myself with, Marcos, is that second half we are a destructive force, aren't we? And that bench we have, that blue bomb squad, this is going to sort us.
You'd have to imagine the scores will be tight at halftime. You'll put your house on Ruan Pienaar slotting this over. A minute in the red as well. And we'll go into halftime as he slots it, as we say, that Ruan Pienaar, cool as you like. 24-all is the score. Vodacom Bulls versus Toyota Cheetahs. It's an absolute dogfight we found ourselves in at Loftus Versfeld. Cheetahs really, they said this was a dead rubber. It's certainly not. All to play for this proud union from the Free State. Even more to play for the Vodacom Bulls. Expect a big second half from the boys in blue. We will see you then.